Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, y'all, Memphis Mafia Kid, and
And Teresa.
hey, hope everybody's had a great week. It's Friday, the weekend, and
Yay.
uh, hope everybody's going to have a good weekend. Whether you've got something planned or not, and no matter what you do, hey, just enjoy it. It's life, right? That's the way I look at it. So.
Relax.
But real quick, y'all, before we get started, we got some more great viewers questions. Before we do, though, on the last video, we were talking about uh, songs that Elvis never recorded that we thought or I thought would be good songs. And so many of y'all sent so many ones in there. I mean, when I was reading them off, they were just pinging, and I'm thinking, yes, yes, man, this would be a great song. You know, and I don't know if shame's a word, but gosh, man, could you imagine, uh, had he of went on and maybe even done some of the, oh man, that would have been so great. But y'all, we appreciate that. Seen a lot of y'all's views on the Cadillacs were the same as I thought. I mean, not to take nothing away, it's just I don't know. Maybe the '60s and '70s that just had those looks on those cars during that time. Maybe that's it. We won't never get it again. But with that, y'all, Teresa is going to get into some.
I'm going to get into what? Oh, questions. Okay. All right, Susan Clark. I know your parents were extremely close to the Lackers. Were you close to their children?
We were. I mean, y'all, we grew up basically. I mean, our parents knew each other, before we were born, and then over the years we were born. There's Sherry Lacker, she's the oldest, and there's Mark, and then there's Angie, and of course there was me and Joey. But yes, I mean our whole lives, even early on in California, Marty worked for Elvis, and they lived out there, and we just always spent time. I mean, we grew up like cousins or brothers and sisters, really, and did everything together. And even to today, we still communicate and do what we can. Although life's harder. We live in Tupelo, and they live in Memphis, and I think Mark and them lives in Mississippi, but. We still talk on the phone here and there when we can, and I mean that's times that, like I said, me and Mark went to kindergarten together. I went to school together. And then I've got some stories in the next video or two. We're gonna talk a little about that. So,
okay, from Swiss Miss. What did Elvis's friends and family get him for Christmas?
I mean, it was like just like you would get anybody something for Christmas. I know one year we got him a recliner for his room, in his bedroom, in his office, and people got him just different things. I mean, it might be jewelry or might be something he was into or like. Nothing any different that you wouldn't get. Your aunt, uncle, cousin, or grandma, grandpa. Uh, you know, Elvis loved giving, but it meant a lot. It does to all of us, to receive stuff from your loved ones and your family. It just touches, and it did him. It didn't matter, what it was. It to him, it was just the thought and just the Christmas spirit.
Okay, from Jin Jin. Did Uncle Vester have children?
He did. Uh, Patsy Presley, our cousin. Y'all, a lot of y'all probably know Patsy. Patsy's actually a double first cousin to Elvis, and I'll kind of try to untwist that for y'all. Uh, Uncle Vernon and Uncle Vester were brothers, and Gladys and Aunt Cletus were sisters, and they were also my grandfather's sisters. Uh, so brothers married sisters, and that's what made her uh, double first cousin. And that was the only child they had. But Patsy is always, been there, and there's more stories there we can get into. Love her to death, but that was their child.
Okay, R.J. Krotz. Do you think Elvis would have wanted to do more Western movies?
I do. I mean, my straight out opinion, yes. I think he would have loved to. And I've said it before years ago. I mean, could you imagine? I would have loved, him to team up with anybody, but especially maybe like Clint Eastwood, and both of them were, the badasses or the gunslingers. Like Clint Eastwood's, like a lot of his movies. I think Elvis would have done great, and I just think his looks, and his acting in a Western, he would have just been one more.
He wanted to do more
one
serious.
more great cowboy. Yeah, he did.
He did.
Get out of the he wanted to do a lot of serious movies, but the Western ones, that's a great question. Yes, and I think he would have done fantastic in Western movies. Speaking of which, why don't y'all send us your thoughts? We love reading y'all's comments and y'all's thoughts. So. Give us your good, honest opinion of what you think if he would have did good in westerns, or maybe if you think he would have done something else. Yeah. I'll be honest, and I guess I'm partial. I think anything Elvis wanted to do and did, that's just the way he was. He'd have gave 100% and being great at all of them. So, hold up right there. I'm sorry. I just got to thinking.
Oh my God. That's always
that's
always dangerous.
Actually, rapper made me think of this. Y'all, want to ask y'all a question.
Oh my God. Okay.
This is for the guys. Your wives, your girlfriends, your better half. Do they do this to y'all like Teresa does to me? Other day, I was, and then give you these excuses. The other day, I was, we have two pantries, and I was going through it, just looking, see, if I might want something to snack on or whatever. And I seen this plastic bag wrapped up back kind of behind, cereal and Pop-Tarts and other stuff. I'm thinking, what is that? And I get it. Yeah, you ought to be laughing.
First of all, you shouldn't be rummaging in the cabinet.
And I get it, and open it up, y'all, and it's two packs with like 6 in each pack, individuals of the peanut butter cup eggs. And I'm like, Teresa, where'd this come from? And then she is going to go, and then she jumps on me. What am I doing about? I mean, it's my pantry too.
What are you doing?
And then her excuse is, I forgot.
I did.
Horse.
But that was the point. See, I bought them when they went on sale at Easter. And me trying not to eat sweets, so I wrapped them up and I put them in the back of the cabinet for me to forget about for a while, because I'll eat them all if I knew about them. And, you didn't eat them right away either.
Yeah, that's just my favorites.
Well, mine too.
Yeah. But, I mean, just because if you choose not to eat them,
that doesn't mean I'm buying you 2 full packs to yourself.
You got to watch them. It's my song for her, my telephone ring. She's the devil in disguise.
I'm not in disguise.
But anyway, y'all, just want to tell y'all about it. I mean, y'all give me some feedback. Does y'all's sweet woman pull that kind of stuff on y'all?
You can go buy your own candy, can't you? Yes, you can.
Yeah, you'll eat it all up.
No, I won't. Not if you hide it.
Like you always do.
You have to hide it.
Anyway, let's get back to the question.
Oh my gosh, this is actually the last question.
Okay.
From Brooke Barnes. How did y'all come about doing a YouTube channel?
Well, different ways, Teresa, and jump in here and help me. I'll kind of start it off. Part of it, and there was different little pinches, but that kind of put it all together. A lot of my Elvis family had been on me about doing a book or writing a book, and over the years, and I what?
You won't.
No, probably
You're
not. I just, that's not my style. And two, they, I've explained this before, and they change your words and this and that, and it's not. So I was telling Teresa, I wanted to find a way, I would love to do like stories or something, and this is where I'm gonna let you pick up.
Oh,
take over.
yeah. We had been talking about it back and forth about it.
Right.
Well, when my mom passed away, I remembered that she had done this little thing with her video recorder. She called it Coffee with Sandra, is what she told me. And she recorded herself and her mother, her talking to her mother about things that happened. Well, after she passed, I got to looking for the video. I found it, and it was like only 10 minutes. And, it wasn't much to it. And so I got to thinking about that, and then I'm talking to Danny. I said, it'd be a shame for all these stories that from, when you were growing up there with your mom and daddy. I said, why don't we look and try and do a YouTube channel, and we can tell stories about living there.
And right there, real quick, I'm going to put in,
book.
and I said, are you what? I had no idea what a YouTube channel was.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
So that's how it started.
Yes.
And it's been, what,
and we got
years
into it, and we thought, well, it's great for the Elvis family. I mean, I'll be honest with you at first. I've said it before. I didn't think that it would be, or would have become what it has. And man, that's in my heart. I mean, it means a lot to me and Teresa both. She always, I think, had, just was solid about it, but, and had good feelings about it. But I at times I wondered. So we kind of come to the thing, well, we'll do it. And I had said, and then when it dwindles out, that's fine. But then we got to talking a little more into it about, well, grandkids and great grandkids and it going on, whether they want to, and hopefully I think we'll carry it on. But at least they have the stories to pass, and it can pass. And to me, leaving this world thinking that it would be never ending would just be beautiful.
And it's great that it's branched off now into Memphis Mafia Kid and then EFM Elvis Fans Matter, because that gets a lot more content, especially from your mom and daddy.
Yes, because mom and daddy they have their adult life. Well, theirs starts when they were basically just teenagers, kids, you might as well say, as y'all all know. And they've got so many stories in their whole life with Elvis, and then, us being born, and from the time, my feet hit the ground, it was Elvis, Elvis, Elvis. And, it's just, I think it's a great thing. Yeah. And like we've always said, y'all, is as long as y'all want it, we'll keep doing it. And we appreciate all y'all support. I'd like to say one thing too. A lot of you that don't know, newcomers or whatever, we've been getting some more, but hey, we can always use them. Subscribers. We don't charge anything.
No, it don't cost anything.
There's no fee. The subscribe just helps us boost up in levels, so we can keep putting out these videos, and of course your views. And like I said, we thank each and every one of y'all for that. So y'all, until the next video, remember we love you, and also remember what we always say. We always live Elvis.